This time, we invite everyone to stand as Ron Braun, Tabor College Vice President of Advancement, offers a pregame prayer of blessing.
Tabor College recognizes that injustice, hate in the form of racism, oppression, and brokenness is a part of the reality of life for too many people in our country and around the world. I invite all of us to join in a moment of silent unity as we seek to bring justice, healing, wholeness, and hope everywhere it is needed. Please join me now in a moment of silence. Dear loving God, we thank you for the blessings of this day, for life itself, for health, strength, friends, our schools, and for your love. Tonight we seek your blessing on this game as each athlete plays their best, as coaches instruct, as referees officiate, and as fans cheer their teams. Help each one of us to be winners in all of life, and grant us safety for our return to homes later. In the name above all names, Christ the Lord, we pray. Amen.
We invite everyone to remain standing as we honor and respect America with the playing of our national anthem. Collegiate Athletic Conference and KWU are committed to maintaining the true spirit of competition in athletics. Everyone, please do your part by showing respect as a spectator, athlete, coach, and officials involved in this evening's contest. The Lady Tigers stand in fifth place in the conference standings with a conference record of 6 wins and 4 losses, and an overall record of 9 wins and 9 losses. The Lady Blue Jays are tied for first place in the conference standings with a conference record of 8 wins and 2 losses, and an overall record of 11 wins and 5 losses. KWU finished 16th in the most recent AI National Coaches Poll. And now, let's meet this evening's starters. First for the Tigers. Guard, 5'6" sophomore from Sherwood, Texas. Number 3, Wade Radford. Forward, 7th senior from Colorado Springs, Colorado. Number 10, Tarek Frazier. Sixth
Yeah.
Can't move. Number 24, Bill. Shooting 2 shots. Correction foul call number 34 of Coyotes. Veneer. Matthew Campbell under the line, shooting one shot.
That magical 10 points I was talking about.
And down about to say the last time we were within 15, it was 15-0.
Yeah. Heinen scores easily there for the Coyotes.
This pressure along the perimeter is really causing problems. Unruh with the long two, no good. Ball's turned over. Another
30-second timeout by the Blue Jays. 17 points behind. If we get, we just have to play good defense here for this last 3 minutes, and we have to score. 7-0 run here for the last 3 minutes, and we're back in the ball game. What do you think?
So if we're down 12, we'll wrap it up. We're done. We're down 12 at the break.
No, I wouldn't say that. I'm just saying these are my goals. These are my goals for the team.
Hey, it's January. There's a lot of goals going around, right?
Yeah, that's right.
34-17. Kansas Wesleyan dominating from early, and Blue Jays trying to crawl back into this. Lead's been up to, 22-24. Oh, my Lord. And there's another turnover.
Oh. Well, The way I look at it, 100% of the time you don't get a shot off. The 100% of the time you're not going to score. So
that's 11 turnovers on the game for the Blue Jays.
Fortunately for the Blue Jays, the Coyotes are turning the ball over equally, and so coming back the other way.
Yep, Coyotes have 8 turnovers, so 19 between
wholesale
these two teams.
Substitution for the Coyotes. So Hill, Knox,
Mortensen's in.
Mortensen and Bradford come in. Heinen stays in for the Coyotes. So he wants a new 5 for the last 3 minutes.
Brubaker for 3. Back rim. Kelsey Unruh with the offensive board. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's Sammy Joe wide open under the basket. Oh, ran into her own player.
Yeah.
Oh, almost. Missed layup on the other end.
Dennison comes back quick. It's a 1-on-3 break. She takes it and goes all the way in and fouled by Mortensen. You know, Mortensen's going to make sure there's no layups.
No. First foul on Mortensen.
Well, Tabor literally has clawed back in this second quarter at the free throw line.
Yeah, that's true. I wonder how many of our points came from the line here.
Oh. That one just in and out by Denniston.
10 points from the field and 7 from the free throw line. So 5 for 21 from the field, the Blue Jays are.
Wilkin enters the game for the Blue Jays.
Second one's good.
18:34, 2:25 left in this second quarter. Bradford with the ball up top. Gets it off to Heinen. Heinen looking low. Kicks it back out to Mortensen. Now Mortensen to Bradford. Bradford drives. She's bumped by Denniston and travels. But the bump came first.
I think so.
Yeah,
probably
it did.
Yep. So 2:10 left.
It's only 2 fouls on Tabor in this quarter. KW is up to 5, so Tabor would be shooting 2 at every opportunity. Another inbound play that creates a shot. Another good inbounds play. Another good inbounds play by the Coyotes, and they score 36-18.
Good hustle.
Tabor's still having a hard time getting anything easy on offense.
Even that first pass.
Yeah.
Dennison will pull up in the lanes. Good. Oh.
Denniston leads the Blue Jays with 7 tonight so far.
Little runner in the lane. Rolls out. Weedle with the rebound.
Heinen able to get to the rim just about any time she wants. 5 team fouls. Now it's over 5 team fouls for KW. So Tabor will go to the line to shoot 2. Mariah Knox will come out of the game now in this last minute and a half with 2 fouls. I have spotted a Tabor golf coach in the house.
I saw that, yeah.
How about that? Tabor golf coming back to the athletics area of Tabor College, starting up a women's and men's program for next fall.
They play in the fall.
Fall, and they do a little bit of fall and some mostly in the spring, but
yeah, okay.
Some in both.
Both
free throws good.
14.
You got it down to 14. Close. We're getting there.
Yeah.
You're gonna call me Nostradamus again, aren't you?
Been called worse.
A lot worse.
Often.
Right here in this gym. Here we go. Blue Jays going to have to tighten up on D. Mortensen off to, I believe it's Valen, and there's a kind of a ticky-tack call. I thought I saw a double dribble in there somewhere, and I think that got missed. And
coach has been working for that call.
It's only the 3rd team foul in this quarter, so it doesn't hurt anything. And Leisler checks in for Denniston, so she doesn't pick up another foul.
Yeah, she's got 2 now, so watch out for this inbounds.
No kidding.
Jeez.
Good defense by Tabor. Wilkin guarding Mortensen. Valen off to Hill in the corner. Peterson with great defense in the corner. Now Bradford being guarded by Bonham. Shot clock's going down to 16.
Mortensen for three. Back rim. Oh, double bounce. Let's see if Leisler gets it. She
Leisler
does.
Still able to come up with the ball off to Bonham.
All right, leads at 14. See if the Blue Jays can get it down to 12 or maybe even 11. And the coach is playing defense right in front of me.
Bonham gets the ball, drives, going in all the way, gets fouled. She'll shoot two.
So Amber will have 2 shots here to get it to 12.
I'd put a press on right after she makes these 2 free throws and see if you can get another possession yet. Wow. You got to have those. That's why they call them free throws. I was reading something the other day about Wilt Chamberlain, how he wasn't a very good free throw shooter. Okay, here we go. Anyway, Valen picks up that loose one. So 22-36. Bradford's going to run the clock all the way down, and they're going to get a last-second shot here, I believe, unless something goes awry.
Shot clock down to 10 here. Let's see when they start it up. Here we go. Bradford gets a pick. Little pick and pop.
Ball's knocked loose. And it looked like it maybe went off of Knox's hip, but no call.
Now with one
Heinen comes in quick for.
With 1.1, I don't like this. Had a lot of layups through this under the basket.
They've had some good inbounds plays, so who knows what's going to happen here.
And this is another one we haven't seen. There it is under the basket.
And she scores. Right under the bucket, the one place you have to guard in an inbounds play. 38-22, it's a 16-point lead by the Coyotes. I'm not sure what happened on that inbounds play, but Coach Reed is not happy about it.
I think he was saying there's no way that the catch and the dribble and the shot could have happened with 1.1, but
I don't know.
You don't give up that pass underneath the basket.
Exactly. So we got close to getting it down to 10. We didn't quite make it, so it's down to 16, which is better than 20.
It is better.
We'll come back with some stats before the second half begins.
Both teams are going to have 45 seconds to try and get all of their toppings in the center of our pizza before time runs out. The team with most toppings will win themselves a large pizza from Pizza Hut, located right here in Hillsboro, 2 blocks east of campus. So get ready to cheer them on. Let's get started making a pizza. Contestants, are you ready? Get set. Go. 4 points, 2 rebounds. Number 3, Innocent, 7 points, 2 rebounds. Number 12, Peter, 4 points. 21, 2 points, 3 rebounds. And number 13, 5 points, 3 rebounds. Business ministry and nursing. They are convenient, value-rich, and distinctly Christian. And you
We're back here for the second half. Blue Jays coming off one of their worst halves of the year. 6 for 22 from the field, 27%, 0 for 4 from behind the arc. Starting lineup in for the Blue Jays. Turnover by Wesleyan right away. So we've got Peterson, Denniston, Leisler, Weedle, and Bonham in for the Blue Jays. And for the Coyotes, Bradford, Miller, Frazier, Mortensen, and Vallon. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I got it right.
There you go. There we go. Starting off. Turnover.
And a turnover. So far this half, we've got 3 turnovers and no shots. Blue Jays had 12 turnovers in that first half. They had about 8 in the first few minutes of the game, and
almost another one.
Another turnover there.
And Sammy Joe was wide open too.
Yeah. Ball's got to stay up high. You can't bring it down low, and Weedle's usually really good about that. This time got a little pressure, brought the ball down. Mortensen dribbles in on Bonham, kicks it out. Now Vallon drives in, gets it to Frazier, off Frazier and out of bounds. So there again, we've had 5 turnovers, 3 by the Coyotes, 2 by the Blue Jays in this second half. Hasn't been a shot taken yet. Like I said, Blue Jays 12 turnovers in the first half. The Coyotes had 8. Blue Jays shot pretty poorly. I don't know if that was a shot right there. I think it was a shot. Bradford goes all the way in. No foul. It's clean all the way. Now Denniston comes back, throws the ball long out of bounds. Couldn't get it to Leisler. The Coyotes in that first half, 16 for 29. They had 7 more shots, 2 for 8 from behind the arc, 4 for 4 from the free throw line. Miller gets a shot nice pass, drives the lane, passes off to Frazier, easy layup. Coyotes are on the board first.
Man, just standing around down there.
Coyotes in their zone out here, making Tabor move the ball against his zone. Been very effective. Now Denniston open, looks into Leisler. Leisler fakes, drives, kicks it off to Weedle.
Now under 10 again. Leisler, 2-pointer, good.
Take the easy bucket. Leisler able to convert. That's what you got to do. You got to take the open shot when you got it instead of driving in for a contested shot.
Yeah,
Morton's had nowhere to go.
Bradford to the lane. Frazier without the offensive board, blocked.
Frazier blocked from behind. Denniston comes back with a quick step through move, goes up off the both sides of the rim. Miller has the ball now at half court. Wesleyan setting up. Frazier to Vallon, off back to Miller.
Now Mortensen, shot clock under 10.
Morton looked like she grabbed the ball with 2 hands and then drove in. Now the ball shot by Vallon off the mark. Bonham with the rebound. Fade cut, picked off by Miller. Another turnover.
Nice block.
Weedle does a nice job of staying with Miller, blocking the ball. I feel like the officials have done a really good job tonight.
Yeah. Nice pickoff by Weedle.
Heinen tried to get the pass inside, no good. Sammy Joe drives on inside, nowhere to go. Frazier with the rebound. They're just
trying to get it back too quickly.
Yeah. That's what I say. You got to set goals for the third quarter. You want to get it down to shot. Clock has stopped, and it looks like Heinen down on the. No, it's not Heinen. Excuse me, I can't tell who it is. Must be Miller. No, Miller's over here too. So let's see who was out on the floor that. Valen was she still? That was Herman. So Herman down on the floor. I'm not sure what happened, but she got somehow hit her face on something. So Herman, who had snuck in the game on us, I didn't even remember her getting in.
So after 20 turnovers by both teams in the first half, already have 8. Jeez.
Dribble weave off. Wrap around pass to Fraser. He's just waiting for it. Nice play there by Ashley Hansen, number 12, who's come in for Herman when Herman went down. So I don't believe Hansen played in the first half. At least I don't remember her playing.
I think she got in a little bit.
She's not in our first half stats. Peterson for 3, just off the mark. Weedle gets the ball, goes back up, man's fouled. Miller picks up the foul. Amanda Hill getting ready to check in for the Coyotes. Kelsey Unruh for the Blue Jays. First free throw off the mark. You can see it slide off her hand right away.
Yeah.
Miller comes out of the game, 3rd foul, so she's got to sit for a while. Wilkin getting ready to check in for the Blue Jays. Second free throw off the mark, too. Heinen drives on Dennison. Dennison does great defense. Picks off the ball, another turnover, gets it off to Brubaker in the corner. Brubaker back, I thought was going to be back to Dennison. I thought she was passing it, then couldn't get it to her. Dennison dribbles around to the corner. Gets it to Brubaker. Brubaker looking inside, gets it inside to Weedle. Weedle's fouled by Fraser. Or not by, no, it's not Fraser. Lewis checked in.
So Wilkin and Unruh check in for Weedle and Sammy Joe. 5:11 here in the third quarter, 42-24.
Not making up ground yet.
No, kind of going backwards a little bit. So Leisler will take, I think we'll get it. Kelsey Unruh, offensive board, lays it up good.
She brought it down to her waist to go back up. I thought sure it was going to get knocked away, but she got away with it that time. Hill dribbles in, nowhere to go, gets it down to Lewis. Lewis goes in on Unruh and scores.
Good position by Lewis.
She caught it pretty low, and that's pretty dangerous if you're in the post. 18-point lead for the Coyotes. Blue Jays really got to whittle this down. Dennison for 3, just off the mark. Dennison hustles, gets it off the Coyote. It'll be Tabor's ball. Ballin checks in for Mortensen. Ball's thrown into Unruh. Unruh back to Denniston. Denniston to Wilkin. Wilkin to Unruh. Unruh tries to pass a little early inside to Leisler, who was not open, flashing through the lane.
3 seconds.
Lewis makes a nice move inside off the glass a little hard. One force high set by the Blue Jays off to Wilkin, hand off to Denniston.
Wilkin takes it, baseline. Kicks to Kelsey Unruh. Brubaker cuts. And she's not able to, she gets,
26-44.
Have to start figuring out stuff to talk about here.
Well, we're going to have to. Telling you, if you can't get it down to 10, you're in trouble. Another turnover by Heinen. 2-on-1 break. Denniston and Brubaker on Valen. Goes pass to Brubaker, up and good. It's not like Wesleyan's pulling away. It's just we're just not scoring. So that's
if Kansas Wesleyan wasn't turning it over, they'd be at 30 or.
Lewis now fakes, goes in hard, fouled by Unruh. Unruh almost had to foul there because that was going to be a dead bang layup.
Yeah. Two free throws here. First one rolls in and out. Taylor Myers going to check in.
Taylor Myers' first action in the game tonight. He's got the Dennis Rodman block up set up here, facing the opponent. Comes up with a rebound, fouled by number 12, Hansen. It's only 3 fouls by the visiting Coyotes. One 4 high set again by the Blue Jays. Wilkin gets the ball back to Denniston.
Coyotes remain in that zone.
Peterson breaks in the middle of the zone, fakes, dribbles and goes in. Gonna get Hill for the foul.
4th team foul. Blue Jay ball under the basket. 14 as close as we've gotten since that first run.
14 is where we had it right before half. About a minute and a half to go.
Sammy Joe with a kind of a wild shot.
Denniston playing tough defense on Hansen. Now off to Mortensen. Mortensen goes in. Fouled by Denniston. Ball drops. That's Denniston's third. Pick up her 3rd foul. Could be an old-fashioned 3-pointer here for the Mortensen of the Coyotes. Bonham and Leisler back in the game.
We're up to 19.
Good. We're back to 19, and we're going backwards. We're not going the right way here. Tabor's going to have to make a run here in this last 2 minutes to have any chance of pulling this one out. And Peterson's going to try to make it happen by herself. So she goes in, gets a layup, 3-point play potential here.
Be down. Don't jump. Be disciplined, okay?
Free throw no good.
Gets her own rebound though.
She's playing hard for sure.
Tries to get it back to Brubaker. Mortensen comes in and almost picks it off. Herman comes back in the game for Hansen.
It's good that she's all right after going down.
So is she related to our very own Stacy Herman that played here years ago?
Or Jesse?
Different spelling for Jesse.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Bonham gets the ball for the Blue Jays, drives in on Mortensen, goes up, blocked by Hill. Hill's coming back, 1-on-2. Brubaker Gardner, she shuts her down, kicks it off to Herman. Dribble weave by the Coyotes, kick it out. Valen, now Mortensen being guarded by Leisler. Peterson steps in, almost picks it off. 3-pointer off the glass. And that's the omen right there.
Yeah.
Anytime a team scores a bucket, a 3-pointer when they're not trying to shoot it off the glass, you know you're done.
It took you that long tonight?
I'm the eternal optimist. Peterson drives in, gets a 2-pointer to fall in. 32-50. 1 minute left in this third quarter. No ground made up here by the Blue Jays. Lewis gets the ball over the top of post player Myers. in for an easy two. 52-32, 20-point lead for the Coyotes. What was the first quarter? What was it? How many to 0? Do you remember?
Shot clock down to 10. Weisler fouled. She will shoot 2. I can't remember.
19?
A lot. Let's see if I can
just saying, if you look at the score now and you look that we spotted him on 19 points or whatever it was. I know it was 15-0 at one time, but the game has been even since that point.
22-0. It was 22, yeah.
Well, so we're 2 points ahead since the first quarter.
Yeah, that's right. Eternal optimist.
I'm sure if I tell Coach Reed that tomorrow that, hey, you played him even for 3 quarters, he'll probably not be all that pleased with that statement.
I'd like to watch that, actually. If you
Let me know.
I
don't think I'll go there. I don't think I'll go there.
Kansas Wesleyan.
They're going to work the clock now down to for the last shot.
About a 1 second differential. They're up 19 with the ball. Get into their offense here. Shot clock down to 4.
One second left on the shot clock. Foul. Shot clock is off.
Yeah.
3.5 seconds left in this third quarter. What was the call there? Was there?
It was a kick.
Oh, okay. I couldn't see.
Yeah. Nice shot there. No good. Oh,
good looking play. Just
we still got a fourth quarter.
There's still hope. 52-33, 19-point lead by the Coyotes, and there's still a chance. Are you saying there's still a chance? All right, we'll be right back in a little bit. Back here, Tabor's ball. Peterson inbounds to Denniston, hands off. Now Denniston comes around, a pick by Weedle. Looking for Peterson on the wing. It's another screen now. Peterson takes the three-pointer, and it's good.
Here we go.
16, here we go. Tabor College Blue Jays.
Still have not
Don't give up. Don't give up on us yet. 36-52. Denniston doing a good job playing defense. Now Heinen drives and gets cut off. Great defense. Now Miller's going to drive. Nowhere to go. Weedle picks the ball off. Turnover. Let's go Blue Jays. Let's not hold the ball back here. We don't have but 10 minutes. We can't walk the ball up the court. I think we need to push it.
Especially when we can't get good offense in the half court.
Fade cut there by Denniston. Denniston being guarded by Bradford. Drives on her. Can't get the ball above the rim. Frazier with the rebound.
You got me all excited.
Now Heinen with the three-pointer. And it's good. Step back three-pointer by Heinen.
Back up to 19.
Three-point shot by Peterson, matched by Heinen. Ball being passed around by the Blue Jays inside to Weedle. Weedle goes up one-handed, shoots and scores.
First shot in the post in a long time from a post up.
Seems like it. bounced off. Yeah, bounced off Bradford's shin. So Bounham picks it up, goes coast to coast, gets the ball up and fouled. Bonham's first 2 points of the night.
And a free throw to go. Free throw is good. Down back to that 14 number.
14. We got to get it below there. Never did make that in the first half. We're going to do it right here. Got a timeout by Coach Showman. Is that a 30 or a full?
That's a 30.
30-second timeout. We can stay here. National championship football game. What do you think of that? Another overtime. We got about a lot of overtimes in those playoff games.
I'm just amazed. I mean, there's not a lot of coaches, I think, that I'm not necessarily a Nick Saban fan, but I'm amazed that not many guys would make a quarterback change after a whole year. I mean, for him to know that was the right thing to do, I mean, kudos to him to do that. I mean,
yeah, I agree. I'm giving some goat ears to the free safety for Georgia.
But that quarterback brought him back anyway.
Oh, yeah, that's true. We're back here with live action here. Frazier posted up down low. Cross-court pass to Heinen. Heinen drives, goes all the way in, just off the glass. Now knocked out of bounds. Looked like Weedle knocked it out.
Yeah.
Trying to go for the rebound. Frazier kind of tipped it in there too, but
yeah, I think Weedle
Wesleyan comes up with it.
And
Frazier gets the ball down low, spins.
Oh, nice block.
Ball's blocked, stays with Wesleyan. And down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. I was waiting for that one all night.
And we're still down 14.
Oh, sorry. Okay. You get the reference.
I do.
Okay. You're pretty young. I mean.
Yeah. I mean, that definitely was a 30 for 30 reference for me.
Okay.
So
I didn't know you'd seen the Thrilla in Manila. Howard Cosell, speaking of sports.
That was black and white, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right, Blue Jays, see if they can get under that 14 mark.
Denniston tries to get it inside. She picks the ball up, gets it into Weedle.
Nice inbound.
And out of bounds, just barely.
Brubaker comes in.
Brubaker checking in for Leisler. Good hustle by Denniston to keep that ball alive after it looked like she had lost it. 41-55 with 7:20 to play in this fourth quarter. Tabor College trying to scrap and claw their way back into this game, but 14 points, that's a little bit of ground to make up, but good defense will do it.
Three-pointer by Mortensen.
Mortensen just off the mark. Heinen comes away with a rebound. Frazier gets the ball down low and Weedle drives in. Weedle gets a block. And we got a down goes Frazier again. You fall down, you get the call. I mean, that's really what that boiled down to. So that's a bailout. And my professional, amateur, whatever opinion. Is that an amateur opinion?
Oh, I think we've been, well.
I'm a pro. You can call me a pro. First shot by Frazier's up and good.
If it's based on pay, I think we're still amateurs.
Yeah, it's based on pay. We're below amateur.
That's right.
If they doubled their salary, we wouldn't gain anything, would we?
No.
Frazier's second one, no good. Weedle almost gets the ball now, fighting for it. Bradford comes away with it. Now she steps on the line. Peterson hustling next to Bradford, both of them going into the bench.
$6:50 to go.
15-point lead. We didn't get it under 14 yet. Still working on that magic number to get it under 14. Brubaker with the ball from Denniston, back to Denniston against this zone defense by Wesleyan. They've been in the entire game. Now down to Weedle in the post. Kicks it out to Denniston, back into Peterson. Bonham open from a long ways out, off the mark. Rebound by Peterson, and the ball's somehow knocked away from her, and it goes to Wesleyan. Peterson comes out of the game for a break. Leisler back in. For the Coyotes, Lewis, Mortensen, Hansen, Miller and looks like Heinen in the corner down here. Great move inside by Lewis. Good left hand up and in. We're going the wrong way again here, Jim.
Yeah, 17 now.
Only 6 minutes left in this game.
Go,
Leisler gets the ball down inside, goes up and scores over the top. Nice move. 58-43, Tabor down 15. Need a defensive stop here. Miller with the ball being guarded by Leisler. A long three-pointer, a lot of arch on that ball. Denniston gets away from everybody with the rebound. It's a 3-on-2 break. We're going to get it long over to Bonham. She's up for 3. That's off. Brubaker with the rebound. Resets. Denniston now from the corner for a 3, and that's off the mark as well. So three-pointers aren't falling for the Blue Jays.
That could have got a 12.
Sammy Jo Peterson coming back into the game for the Blue Jays. Miller now with the ball. Kicks it out to Hanson. Hanson gets a screen by Lewis. A little give and go. Kicked out of bounds by Lewis. .58-43, 5 minutes left in this contest. Zone defense by Wesleyan, drives in by Peterson, off the mark just barely, in and out of the basket. Wesleyan coming back slowly the other way. Dribble weave by Wesleyan, Heinen going in, kicks it out to Mortensen. Mortensen drives, moves inside, double move, knocked out of bounds by Peterson. It'll stay with the Coyotes. Valen back in for the Coyotes.
Tabor 34% from the field, 1 for 10 behind the arc.
Unlike the Tabor Blue Jays.
No.
Hanson with the ball, kicks it out to Miller. Miller top of the key. Drives, kicks it out to the corner. Maybe a travel in there. I think there's a little bunny hop. Now we're down to 4.5 minutes left in the contest. Tabor bringing the ball up. Pass into Taylor Myers. Myers to Peterson in the corner. Back to Denniston. Back to Peterson. Playing a little pitch and catch here. Yeah. Now we get it into Leisler. She drives in on Lewis. Gets the ball to fall. So it looks like we've kind of found a way to score finally. Tristan Leisler at about the 10-foot mark. They've got a full timeout. We'll take it with them.
All right, 4 minutes to go in this game. Kansas Wesleyan holding on to a 13.
Hey, 13.
That's right.
There's some kind of call there, isn't there? That's called a travel, and the referee does this every time when that happens, and that's the weakest bail-us out call I've ever heard of. Brubaker trying to rebound down low against Lewis, and the mismatch there was just too much. Lewis at 6'2" was able to rebound over Brubaker.
So if you just balance the ball between two hands down the court, you can almost
That's what I've asked the officials before, and they don't like it because that's being a little bit of a smart aleck.
Us? Sammy Joe with a drive.
Sammy Joe goes in hard off the glass and good. You gotta like how hard she plays, don't you?
Oh, yeah. She's tons of energy, especially in this game.
Brubaker comes out, Bonham goes in, Weedle coming back in now for Myers. And I think Unruh just with the bronchitis, I don't think she can't play anymore. Maybe she
played some good minutes early.
Yeah.
Free throw is good, down to 12. Stranger things.
12-point lead, 3:30 left. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in this contest. Tabor in man-to-man. Miller drives, kicks it out, long three-pointer, and it's good by Valen. So I hate to see that. Good defense, wide open three. Leisler with the ball, kicks it back out long to Denniston. Denniston now over to Peterson. Peterson with a three, and answers right back. And we've got another timeout, 32nd by Coach Reed, 51-63. So Peterson matches three-pointer for three-pointer, and we're going to stay right here at 12 down with 3 minutes exactly left in this contest. What do you think of that, Sammy Joe Peterson? She's got some. She's got some what? Moxie.
Really good.
It's some moxie.
It'll be exciting to watch her continue to develop over the.
Just a freshman.
Yeah. Really, she's the her and Brubaker are the two that have from that this year's recruiting class that have contributed at the varsity level.
Right.
Consistently.
Yep. Got a lot of injuries right now. Molly Hawkins, broken wrist. Morgan Edgar, broken wrist. Both out from 4 to 6 weeks. Well, 6 weeks actually. KW with the ball. A little pressure by the Blue Jays put on here. Bradford now picks it up, drives, kicks it out the corner to Valen. Now Miller drives on Leisler. Dribble weave, kicks it out. Little dribble weave going here.
And a
long pass to the corner, and the ball bounced out of bounds.
So we can get into single digits, maybe.
That's what I've been trying to get us to for 3 quarters.
Yeah, that's good.
Bradford, Mortensen, Valen, Miller, and Lewis in the game for the Coyotes.
Jeez.
Denniston, Leisler, Weedle. And nice play by Denniston, but it's going to be a foul. Peterson, Bonham in the game for the Blue Jays. 4th foul on Denniston, and we know what happens when she fouls out. That just takes all the spit and vinegar out of our team to have her going. So we got to keep her in the game, but you can't take her out now. Foul trouble. There's 2.5 minutes left. First free throw's up and good by Bradford. Second one also good. Back to that 14 again.
Oh, we don't like that number.
Inside to Weedle. Weedle looking for Peterson down low. Oh. Had too much momentum going forward and just couldn't get that bunny to fall.
17 points for Sammy Joe. And Kansas Wesleyan will take a few more ticks off the clock.
Nice move by Lewis. Too strong off the glass. Had a dead banger right there for a 6'2" girl. Those are the ones you don't like to see missed if you're the coach.
No.
For Coyotes. 14-point lead, 2 minutes left in this contest. There's going to have to be a shot made here and a lot of hacking going on for the next 2 minutes.
Can't even get a shot.
Leisler gets her own rebound after the block, goes right back up. Timeout, Tabor, and we're going to see probably a full court press coming here. Full timeout. We'll take it with them. Tabor down 65-53.
All right, 1:47 left after a 22-0 run to start the game. Kansas Wesleyan been in charge throughout as they look to try to finish this game off.
Nothing's ever been in doubt, really. A little press by Tabor, and Wesleyan breaks that press, gets it off for a three-pointer by Heinen. Shot it pretty early, and Tabor gets the ball. It's going to be a foul over the back on Mortensen, I believe. Tabor's ball going the other way. Minute 36 left in this contest. Still a 12-point lead. A three-pointer gets it down to single digits.
Yeah.
And then there's going to be some more timeouts and some more pressing. Coach Reed's probably just about out of timeouts. Staggered screen, then a fade, then Leisler gets it, goes in hard. Ball's knocked out of bounds. I think Tabor's going to stay with the Blue Jays possession. Whew.
Stay with us for the men's game coming up. Big game in the conference standings as Tabor will host Kansas Wesleyan men.
Ball's into Denniston. Drives on Miller. Kicks it to Peterson. Peterson goes up and fouled by Heinen. She'll shoot two. We really don't need twos anymore. I mean, I know our shooting from behind the arc's been pretty horrible tonight, but we're at the point now where you almost have to shoot threes, don't you? Just to try to get in and back in. I mean, just try to get it down to a reasonable level.
Yeah, maybe some driving kicks and. We might get to your 10 points right here. You've been waiting for this time, and there you go. You got it. A little later than
10 points. You got it to 10 points. That's where I wanted to be at the end of the third quarter. Foul on Bonham. Holding foul is still going to stay down Tabor's ball. Got a little cheering squad here up on the band stage where the band usually sits. The drummer usually sits. Dennison's going to pick up her fifth foul. It's not the person. If I'm the coach, that's not the person I want fouling right there. But if nobody else does it ahead of her, then what do? You can't afford to let her keep going.
Yeah.
I'd be if I'm Dennison, I'm screaming at one of my teammates to come foul for me.
Yes.
But you can't take any more time off the clock.
Or you just take her out at that point.
Well, yeah, that's true. But then you got to be able to get her back in.
Well, if you're going to foul.
I guess we're not fouling. A 10-point lead, I guess we're just going to let them run the clock.
Don't foul now.
Then you get the turnover. Peterson gets the tip from Weedle. Peterson driving on Vallon, stops, pops for a three, and it's just off, a little short. Weedle with the rebound, kicks it back out. Leisler
take that.
Doesn't get the three, but's fouled. There was a foul on the shot. But there was another foul away from the ball where Mortensen ends up on the floor, and I don't know what happened. The officials are having a confab here.
Too much time here. Let's just get this.
I just saw somebody flying or heard somebody hit the floor. I don't think it's the right call because they're calling it a double foul.
No.
And then one foul happened way before the other. It's not a double foul because the foul on the shot happened before the foul on the floor. So Leisler should still get her two shots. And then but you can't call. And then you should come down here and shoot. That's how that works.
Yeah.
Hey,
Coach Reed's arguing this, and he's right. It should have been a foul on the shot. Leisler shoots 2. Foul after the shot on Bonham, and the other Wesleyan comes down here and shoots their 2. So the referees they need to get together and get this right because they don't have it right. 30-second timeout because Reed wants another timeout to argue this because he's correct. The officials are, what I'm going to say, completely in the wrong. This doesn't make sense at all.
Those fouls are not equal.
A double foul is when the fouls happen simultaneously.
Yeah.
That's a double foul. It's not when one happens here and one happens over here.
I think they're just trying to get out of this gym here. There's 38 seconds. I think they're just looking to get away. So
it's still even if Tabor shoots 2 and they shoot 2, if we make both of ours and they miss both theirs, we're still down 8 with 38 seconds to play. So I'm not saying it's going to make a difference in the game, but I'd like to see the officials get it right. Yeah, Coach Reed screaming at the officials saying that there's no way that's right, and he's correct. There's no way that can be right because that didn't happen. It's not the way it happened. Wesleyan gets the ball inbounds. Tabor's not fouling, but a kick is called on somebody. Bonham or Leisler.
How is there only 26 on this?
33 seconds left in the game. Miller with the ball for the Coyotes. Tabor's not going to foul. Shot clock's at 17. So this game, you can put a fork in it, Jim.
Yeah, this is about final. Grand game is over. This is a grand finale.
Just
here.
Like that.
Yeah.
Let the shot clock run out. 10 points separates these two teams. Wesleyan up by 10, 7.7 seconds
offsetting
left.
30-second violations?
Ball's passed out of bounds by the Blue Jays. No, I guess it was knocked out of bounds. I didn't see that either.
I didn't either.
Tabor goes down. That's 2 losses in a row. Ottawa last Saturday and also KW tonight. So Tabor's got some work to do, some drawing board work to do, and get back to practicing and see what can happen here. We'll take a little break here between games, and we'll come back with some stats in a little bit.